Okay, what is it? September 1st, 2010. We're going to be breathing tonight. And the topic is breathing for your health. As I've been doing these different topics throughout the last year, breathing is probably the most important topic I could talk about. And why? Breathing is what you start out your life here in this body with. If you didn't breathe, you would not be here. In other words, when you were born, when that breath of life came in, that's when your spirit actually entered your body. You'll come in and out, here and there, but you're not there all the time. But once that breath comes in, you're there. And you anchor yourself into your body. Now, they talk about, anciently in the Bible and even in other ancient scriptures, how the breath is the breath of life. It's the breath, and when you lose your breath, you lose your life, basically. And, as you see people die, they just take that one last gasp, and boom, their spirit's gone. So let's talk about a few definitions. There's a Buddha-like guy that's living in Thailand currently, and he talks about 4 aspects of breathing and then defines them down into 4 aspects each also. He calls it Dhamma. Dhamma, the definition is the secret of nature that must be understood in order to develop life in the highest possible benefit. Okay? All of us want to live our lives to the highest possible benefit, don't we? Or do we? Some of us are lost in the matrix, I think, and we've lost track of experience true joy, true happiness, true love. And that happens because we get caught up in the thoughts of everybody else and all the governments and all the crap going around us, and we don't focus on creating our own energy, our own dharma, our own Dhamma, as he calls it. And what exactly does that mean, getting the highest benefit from nature? How many of us actually get out in nature and breathe and meditate and enjoy what's out there? Very few of us. We're caught up in our lives, we're caught up in our children, we're caught up in school, we're caught up in soccer. All these things take our time. And a lot of these things, they seem to take up our time and give us a little joy here and there because we see our kids be happy or whatever. But are we truly, getting what we need out of this life? And so one of the things that he talks about is that Dhamma has 4 aspects: nature itself, the law of nature, which is understanding nature and how to use it for yourself, and the duties that must be performed according to that law of nature, and then the fruits or benefits that arise from the performance of that duty. Many of us feel a need to, recycle, clean the planet, those kind of things. And a lot of that comes from this aspect. We want to be one with nature. We want to help the planet be healthy. We want to help our children be healthy. We want our families to, have benefits from having good oxygen, good food, fun. A lot of us think fun is going down and standing in lines at Disneyland. I go down there and I go, now why did I pay $65 to stand in line here? That's what I'm thinking all the time. I'd rather be at the beach, enjoying the beach and more natural things. But anyway, so the reason I brought all these things in is to kind of show there's other things we should be focusing our energy on. And when you're breathing, a lot of us don't even breathe to live. We don't even notice ourselves breathing. We breathe very shallow. And so when you're breathing shallow, you're not bringing up as much oxygen, and your body's not as healthy because your oxygenation isn't as good. You're not breathing out the carbon dioxide like you should. Carbon dioxide is an acid, and most of us are very acidic, You've heard about the alkalinity and acidity, and drinking alkaline water would help, and doing all these things. But breathing actually alkalinizes you better and faster than anything you can do, even drinking alkaline water. But most of us don't breathe. So anyway, so I'm going to go into that here.